usual welcome way the president did do, we mentioned this. We said, we explained the problem. He said, no, if Sierra Leoneans and they anywhere in the world, and they get difficulty for go for and you not presidential hard task for, una for make sure say una solve that problem. So now we're not the only responsible for pilgrims from Sierra Leone, but from all over the world, America, Australia. So last year we take over 2,000 compared to which we can take 800, 900. So we also the work for bring we citizens them to Hajj from wherever they don't need for Kaya. That's a very big credit to the government for supporting the citizens of the country. So with that, really, I just want to assure the general public, say we try for work very hard. There are still difficulties. We have to move money from here to Saudi through the electronic system. Not always the pilgrims and they pay in time. So, but we manage them very well. And inshallah, the way forward is to have a system which is sustainable. Finally, I want to let you know, say, we don't reduce, if not eliminate, dependence on government direct financial support. First, the government can go a long way for put a lot of money. But of course, there are other priorities. So one of the things that will finally prove is how can we make the Hajj sustainable so that it not draw from meager resources of government. This, I think, so we don't be in control of them by careful budgeting and careful expenditure. So with that, I want to thank Una again for the opportunity, and we hope say this year will be another successful Hajj season. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, for this succinct update to we people. First, note one thing, that whatever thing we do today, not today, is that when you talk about Hajj, not today, is that in the Holy Quran, it says, Inna hazala fi sufi lula, sufi Ibrahim wa Musa. It says, everything when they talk when I saw it, say not today. These are gospels where Abraham and Moses they don't tell una about Hajj, about what you for do. He said, Inna hazala fi sufi lula, sufi Ibrahim wa Musa. So it is not new. All these things that we will encounter is not new. It is not peculiar to you. But how do we move forward? They don't tell me when they count. The first thing they do now for diagnose the situation. Waiting to be the peculiar problems. Waiting to be the setback in everything. And that is what you do. Like we came as a ministry, we do management and functional review. Look at your mandate and how you fix say it able effectively administer this mandate. It starts with analyzing the problem. What if we don't make this thing, they go up and down, this and that. They know the problem. They say, okay, we don't document the problem. So if these are the problems, waiting at the solution. And the solution what they want sustainability. Sustainability. So anything we're not sustainable, they want eliminate and small. And they don't try to include a lot of things. Health check. Yes, if I'm for go Hajj. But you go Hajj also for go sleep. Like a ritual. We're very tedious. So some young man when they say you need to go Hajj, they say I wait my old force. Allahu Akbar. In a way, when you go Hajj, you need to do nothing. No. Go to God when He's proud of you. You're proud of yourself. Get the health. So they don't want to let person go die. And then the president also thinks we will be inclusive. When we say Sierra Leone, if we look at the one that we're resident in country and the one that we're outside the country, we constitute what we call Sierra Leone. Now we get one national anthem or one president. So this collective participation. So now you see, it's even the number, why they see the number, they grow. Now because they take account of Sierra Leoneans with the outside. And also, they don't try very much for ensure say they don't place business. If they within reach, so that you will come outside your lodge, you go quick, and come. You know, with the far, they commodity that stress all. So in country and outside country, this committee, this task force, where the president put together, so they try for reduce the burden on the pilgrims that way they go. And by all waiting they don't they coordinate so, waiting very key. Now third party opinion. When you do something, somebody will not there with you. They tap you back. He say they do very well. Unexpectedly, when they I say the Saudi government represented by the minister says Sierra Leone, you are coming to standard. When I do very well. Because before the delay in preparation, now they say prior arrangements. Then they wait now last minute for everybody can choke. Now they do prior arrangements, which is heavy. And I think say we all proud of what did happen now within. I at a point when they say Hajj committee, somebody said, you know, go Hajj committee. I said, why? See now the last I'm not proud of what they are doing. Because now one of the most tedious things for do. It brings you face to face with God. Anything you do directly with God. I said, so me, I'm not reach that level yet. You know, because it is not easy to organize people from here. Say they go perform that pilgrimage and bring them come back. You are preparing within country and outside country. Say then go and come. It is a tedious job. And a lot of things it don't put back to we. Let us help disseminate a lot of these things to our people. Late arrangement not there again. Online program in 9 days. When you late, if server don't close, it don't close. Then you come back and say, na Hajj committee. Now they make, no, it is not them. Regulations there from the Saudi government. If they say, we now do this, meet up this deadline, if you not do it, no way, no the way they go able. Again. So let us communicate this to our people. If you plan for go, you can forget prior arrangements, meet them in time, let the organization go through. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for this briefing. We could talk to the third panelist, Haja Jalo, for let's just give me, as a woman in this committee, waiting in your opinion, waiting you're proud of, as a Sierra woman in this committee, helping them to organize.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My honorable ministers, deputy ministers, the chairman of the Presidential Hajj Task Force, and I also recognize the presence of our ambassador, Dr. Ibrahim Jallo, and Dr. Ibrahim Chernoba, the head of rituals for the Presidential Hajj Task Force, members of the Fourth Estate, and Hajj, with the talk of the Hajj, not to think way difficult. We, the people, and we they make it difficult. Hajj, we don't go inside it. You for always put yourself in the state of worship. You don't make that intention. Just stay in the state of worship. Not to everybody fortunate for go Hajj. Would they get people who get money, plenty money, then they carry other people and go. But they not get the opportunity, they're not fortunate for go, then safe, then they die. But we God don't mark say we do go the Hajj. May Allah make if it's all the Muslims with their Allah destiny for go Hajj. Lay we go Hajj, we humble, we safe, especially with the mommy them. You can go make palava. I'm sure put your pressure up unnecessarily. You no need for pressure yourself. Overwhelm yourself with that anxiety. You go begin, you see, right now they don't begin call. Who still would they call we? Who still would they go for medical? Who still would they go for would they start this process, the orientation? Wait here, wait to get for do. Would they tell them say una wait? Luckily this year, alhamdulillah, the secretariat gets a WhatsApp forum where all the pilgrims say we don't pay, then they at the forum and the next of king there. Of course, not everybody get WhatsApp phone. Where they go Hajj. But the next of king, there most people get. If you not get WhatsApp phone, safe, where the process reach, the secretariat, they call you. So one thing but the Hajj, the most important thing are patience. When you get patience, they not listen to nobody. Listen to the Hajj officials them. Anything where we want make una know, we dey tell una. We dey see we go yonder again, then they rush, and they act bad, and they all man just overwhelmed with things that were not necessary. Look now, when I agree with the chairman, they talk about these health issues, the way the Saudi officials they don't bring her up. If you don't go yak by yourself, you don't go get stressed, your pressure don't go up. You go up to a level where you be say, you not going to go the Hajj. We self not to we fault you go be on a own. Deal with the big, the people them. Everybody just calm down, relax, and enjoy them. Hajj is very enjoyable. That physical with the advice it be say, make it be say the young people them, make them put in for the go Hajj more. If you want pay for your person, your parents, pay for them early. No wait where it all late. It don't tire. Something and some people and some struggles the way they go through. It's not good for you to pay for yourself. Una try hard, me una pay for una people. Una no wait still buy motor car we build us. No, it's not necessary. Complete your pillar. Allah know who that capable. Now the pillar this way be say now who that capable, who that Allah call. Now big blessing. So we enjoy them, Hajj not so that kind of thing. Where you go, not so the physical exercise them, now plenty. For old person, you know, go before they go up and down with the young one, they would enjoy, how they jump. We they go do almost umrah then for people they would don't die safe. But where you go Hajj, you all, you know they able for do all thing where you supposed for do. Even for go stone, like the day we come out, we don't go Mina, we come out Mina, we go Muzdalif, we go Arafah. After Arafah, we go sleep Muzdalifah. For Muzdalifah, you get for go stone na Jamarat. That 5 days thing. The exercise, all person, go able all. Most now we they go and get a stone for the mammy. The old people we go stone for them. We say it's exhaustive for we. Oh dear, with the big one now, the young people them unale we try hard, then we go hard early. Assalamu alaikum.
I like Aja a appeal. So we, the young one, the way they come up, we will get the energy. No wait. So my way they say, let the young man they come, they put to the head. Is that the way to I don't own? Yes. Almighty Allah say, Ma yadi Allahu fala muzillallah, wa ma yuzlil fala hadi Allah. If you don't give direction to somebody, una all na una put like astray. Now they call without anyone. Able the prophet be there with people in Saudi Arabia. They don't believe Islam. Within a boom, at least when they say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. People that be there with the prophet, they're not talker. We don't talker. Now make we have hope so we go around. Because we not see a story we believe. If not be here, it can. We will believe us, some man, But if we don't believe, that effort with people that be make, that will make her. So we don't hear it from Haja. A tedious, the preparation that they expect a lot of things from we. The organizers, they do their own. For making simple, they don't even create a WhatsApp group for effective communication so that we follow through on waiting to happen. And let will not put we pressure up with anything. Follow the process steadily. Let you not go for examination. Then, because you don't give yourself unnecessary tension, they say you pressure, you're not going to be able to travel. So all the arrangements were in place, they go buff. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this now in our panel. Chairman, I just want to ask you brief. As at this time, we get any number now, what we say, from surrounding a contingent, this are the estimated people that we don't perhaps qualify, or the process is still ongoing.
Thank you very much, my colleague and my super Kosa brother, Emin Sheikh. Only way you go that great school. Now you go for. No, yes, definitely. We just do it for let decide whether not this year or not next year. Well, certainly this year we hope for take about 3,500 people inside Sierra Leone. By we estimation, we did look for take 800 people in from here. Then across the world, we take another 2,200 for they'll make the number. The registration we don't close now. The one that we don't register, they don't begin the payment, and we don't actually see over 50% of them people they don't pay. But the last date of payment actually they don't expire just 2 days ago. But I hope, and with the goodwill of the chair and team, they don't handsomely extend that date to the next few days. But we'll get to go back and sit on the drawing board. But we're very positive that the 800 people then from Sierra Leone will able to go this year, plus the other people, the other Sierra Leoneans then from across the world, Australia, Canada, US, Europe, Guinea, the Gambia, Senegal. Nobody ever knows say Sierra Leoneans then we did quite a lot of us. Even people in the commodities here now, Scandinavia, Denmark, and Sweden to be precise, for joining the Sierra Leone group for Go Hajj 2026. Thank you.
So for we Kaya today, it take home the estimation for Sierra Leone contingent, they are around 3,500. Of that 3,500, 800 basically now the one that way they reside inside Sierra Leone. And registration, they be don't close her. So if somebody want to take money for register you now I don't know say registration don't close. Now processes they continue now. So if somebody want to register you this term, I'm not gonna say that fraud, but you know they far from fraud. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this now not time for ask question to this committee. To the point where you take the mic, announce your name, the group where they represent, and you ask one question. And when I already kind of we be don't follow with the kind of when I don't form on ourselves into group, the executive they meet after this meeting. When I get executive meeting, yeah. So we start proper. Okay, it's a general meeting for every membership, not to just executive. Okay.
Mohammed Kamaradi Watch and Humanity Newspaper. 3,500. Tell us something about the gender disparity. How many women, how many men? Whether there is any limit to age. Then the last but not the least, whether almost tickets the way the government allocates to the locals them, and whether as a regional basis based on a quota system. I thank you.
Ibrahim Sarah Sisi, Voice of Salon Radio. To the Hajj Committee. There is a allegations we been moved based on the 2023 and Hajj issues. We they say una been charged 6,000 to $8,500 when the authorities in Saudi Arabia they take 3,500 and $3,500. how this come about where una they charge more than the people in Saudi? Another question also. Sorry, sir, the last but not the least, sir. um, there is an issue between also when we pilgrim, then they go the Hajj, we then they take them passports now there, and we that the Saudi authorities also be raised concern according to allegations, you know, waiting become about that one the way when they take them passports now there and.
Salam alaikum. Uh, My name is Alaji Abdul H.B. Gillen. Mr. Chairman, do you permit me, because I see my brother Sidoyanda, now we all go Hajj together, and I want to make a comment. Please, before I ask me question. I was formerly member of the Hajj committee in the last region. That is history, because I wrote a report which I was expecting the last regime to rectify and do everything, but they didn't come back to me. I want to tell the presidential Hajj committee, task force, thank him for the work where they don't do from 2018 to now, because they don't address a lot of issues. Minis go last year in a point of where he formulates, but the chairman graciously assist me and he make clear go Hajj. I want to say Allah bless him. Allah guide you, because you make her proud, you make her feel good. So I want to tell you thank you. By extension, when I tell His Excellency the President thanks and the Vice President. Now I want to come to my question. What have you people put in place to help people with disability when they are going to Hajj? And how they can be managed to go through the process, especially going to Arafat? That is a very significant place. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. There's somebody here. What's your name?
All right, Justice CMT Jam, Sega Fox Media. So, to the Deputy Minister, Arch Committee. So, my question now is, we don't see the Deputy Minister of Information done, in the presentation for say, first issues that may come up, so they make a big reference, whether they will all be know about and the Alaji Abuja issue, but now it differ from what's in happening. And we see itself they make important excellent points then for say all that don't change. So it seems like there are no challenges from what you present. So for me, question now, what I want to know now that we not extend or not expand on coordination to other countries forget other members for join the Hajj. I want to know how not go about for coordinate for make sure say when I get a successful process. Then so far, what's in our shortcomings then? We will let the public for know, in order for loan address them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want personally tell these panelists and say we interaction with the media, now so they are the people's representative. The key questions we perhaps somebody they na give madama you want to ask now they ask now. Yeah? And with obligation now for let people understand those nitty-gritties we in governance. It better let it ask with clear that somebody they suppose. So sometimes so key issues of concern, one, gender disaggregation. In that amount when I don't show, is it gender sensitive? When I allocate any quota, say this 800, this amount for being woman, this amount for being man, or is it general or something. There's also an allegation that there's disparity in payment. That within Saudi they ask not to in the government, WUNA, the Committee of Government of Sierra Leone. I would have loved to answer, but not the answer, not to know. So all the question put, this man, the weight where Chama died, he can't praise her. They praise you. God will elect her. God elect praise. Elect us with the praiser. We possibly do good praiser. Yeah? If we say problem it happen, then somebody they now they try to forget them problem. They tell her thank you, where he did. That's what we like. So I tell you plenty thank you for tell the committee and the leadership thank you, and by extension the president. So at this moment, we just want a response from one of them.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. It shows engagement, and that's a responsibility we, if we are proud, once we engage. The issue of gender, we not get really control over whether they come register and whether they pay. But we get experience over the years, we get statistics where they show that generally we get more women for pay, for register and for pay. Yeah, but we know they do anything where they influence that process consciously, even though we go want women, because generally when women get involved in anything, there is a multiplier effect. So that is why we appreciate more women coming. But as a task force, we know they do anything very forthcoming, because we just prepare the pilgrims we don't can register with, we will take them. So, but I don't know, maybe the deputy minister, go add a little bit on that. I think one of the comments also was to do with scholarship. If I get them right, because how much government ticket, yeah? Well, I don't know, let's say briefly the background to so-called scholarships in the past. Now, friendly governments, Muslim governments, will be help with, and they continue to help in small ways, but not as in the past. So it is difficult now. For instance, last year, if you compare the previous years where they get up to 300 scholarships, last year was just about 50 or so. So it's going down because the friendly countries are also having more and more challenges. But every year, His Excellency the President, they approach friendly countries for make, say they want to let him citizens then go, let them support her. So it's difficult to say, but generally the trend is down. This year, in fact, we don't move faster this year. The president don't send to friendly countries. So we are hopeful. But when it can come, then they distribute it equitably so that the citizens could benefit. Passport. I'm going to say with the whole passport. This is not our requirement. Now, Saudi immigration control. Where will they reach? They get from, but I want because we get one task force member with normally can deal with this. Maybe Dr. Ba, you can just explain the difficulties or the requirements who can try for meet on this issue of the passport. With your permission, sir. And then finally, before I give the deputy minister, you are so happy again, Alhaji Gila, when you talk to, because you are a typical example of how disability is not inability. I always remember when we go Hajj, as you reach that the masjid, you meet this Alhaji, honestly, I'm not kidding. Yeah, I've been telling you, not so. Before they enter the masjid, it don't do this. So you could help with or no. How did you overcome those difficulties? Because that's the practical one. If I tell you anything now just speculation. Yeah, he went there as a challenged individual, but he never missed any session. So please help to share that knowledge. And finally, this issue we raise also of the report where you write. Now, a typical example of the problem that we inherit. Me not even aware, I don't know if anybody are aware of the report. I would be interested because in that report could be things that will take us forward. But if you not keep them, of course, the likelihood for you get the report. But now that you don't mention them, we go try to see through the Ministry of Social Welfare if the report day, and we go take them and contact you. Thank you very much. Alaji too, your commission, sir.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu al-atammani al-akmalani ala khayri khalqillahi ajma'in. Nabina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa man walahu wa ba'd. Okay, honorable ministers, the chair, and members of the fourth state, are very glad for the Utunaya today, and are very happy for this meeting because this nine they make people then go know what in the happen. Well, I know they take a long and they just answer what in they ask me for answer. But I'm very happy. I tell everybody plenty thank you and the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, I tell them thank you. Concerning passports, now a law from the Saudi government that whenever pilgrims then come in contingency, then they take all together, then they batch up. For like them, make so say them protector. I make them they give each and every one ticket. We, if you go take an like we now that ticket they know we go check. We don't know who say passport day. For instance, like we get 3,500 people. Somebody come up from America. In one go quick. As Hajj done today, one go. For go see in passport and the country them more than 2 million people then come. How for go get in passport? And not to your passport they no more they take, not to Sierra Leone no more. Now few no more like any diplomatic passport they no they take. They get special passport they wait in the left. But ordinary passport, then they take an hand. Sometimes even service. But that now for your own welfare, for like your passport not lost. Because if you lost, you go suffer. So that na in the case, not to say na the Hajj tax force, not to the Australian, not to they keep the passport them, who prevent the people them for hola. In case somebody want in passport for other use, we can make application, process them there, we will get, we retrieve the passport, get the person. That is very simple again. So that's how the issue can happen. I tell you plenty thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much. A couple of things we require your attention. The first one, in terms of the passports, we began an issue. This was in 2022, where people have been come back, been get for take their passports then inside the bus when they arrive. Once we don't clear them, immigration don't clear them, then we can return them passport. Because at that time they will come. Also, some issues that may be around, whether them people there will come, where they Sierra Leoneans, you know, the media have been touched that one this more. And as a responsible government, we say fit at that time for now make sure say the people who don't care go, the one who don't come, let will ensure say they are Sierra Leoneans. If not, yes, it's well and good. You don't come, we don't go hard with we, but our property the way you take for go, we're not a problem because now blessing to the country, but left up for we. So during that process, the couple of people that may get for receive their passport a little bit late. Will be ensure say everybody getting passport. I don't know if not that particular issue, but since 2022, we're not getting problem with that. Now the issue around pricing, say Saudi Arabia gets one price, then we go give another price. Directly, it is not true. Because when you go Hajj, within the authority system, if you go on a portal, what they call Nusuk Masa, the portal, the Saudi government gets specific requirements and payments that we get for do before you get a visa. You pay for the visa, you pay for local transportation, you pay for Mina and Arafat services, and whole lot of service, but not include your feeding, it not include your accommodation, it not include the flights we take from here. So when you don't put all the things together, one inside Sierra Leone, we are so special, and I'm really proud of we Sierra Leoneans because we want the best all the time. Well, if you want the best, you also get for make sure we pay for the best. And this government has been very, very much good to we that a number of years we don't subsidize the Hajj. A day on record from 2018 that the government increasingly been subsidized Hajj over $250 per one person we go Hajj, whether you get scholarship or you don't pay. Not every government inside West Africa, or in fact Africa, they do that one day. Because the government be want for them maintain a particular price, naturally, for the people there. If you compare to, for example, Senegal was paying over $10, $11, $12,000. We, the maintainer, at 5,000, we go 6,000. Now we don't hold her at 7,000 for about 3 years, and even this year again at 7,000. Simply because the government continue for support until very, very recently, we can proudly say the Hajj we did on the process for make sure say independent, and we do what we call a sensitive and constructive budgeting. We not go hamburg government too much like waiting the chairman been say, because they need malaria medicine. They need people they need for eat. So why one group will just take A, B, C, D? We're conscious of that, so we don't make sure say we're budgeting government subsidy towards Hajj is now minimized only for administrative purposes. So when you don't take the price, which is about around 3,600, 900 per person, and the flight, given the fact in a charter flight you get for Komoya, you add another $2,370 on them, you do the mathematics. Then it will really tell you whether that price na Saudi, na the right price, or the one that's rallying high. So the last question we are go touch on again are the challenges. Yes, sir. Justice. The challenges are plenty. The challenge, one of the biggest challenge we'll get at the time in terms of time, how we as Sierra Leoneans they manage time, and with perception for Hajj. One will be the think for Hajj after fast month. So for let move with people them in a very sensitive manner, for let them move away, for begin think for Hajj before Ramadan. Now a very big challenge that one day for we. Secondly, with people them continue for go Hajj very old. And where would they go for able for managed person we don't be above the age of 65, 70, we're not physically strong. You know, again for take a lot of time, a lot of resources, the support staff they would they can go. Then they work 24 hours with medical team, they work 24 hours. In fact, over that, some they know they even sleep. Follow just make sure no more we get the right people and the right medication, the right care for people them. Then the other challenge back, now also in terms of technology. Technology, Obayanda, they don't advance. The platform where they talk more, believe me, for let understand that platform now, being for take we long time for able for train staff them. But every year then they bring new team. This year we tell God thank you, we get smart team, we don't able for move forward. And we also get people them where they speak and write and understand Arabic. Because most of them are inside Arabic. The last challenge, we still get people that wouldn't feel say Hajj, they say for be part of her. I can tell you say, yes, you want for be part of Hajj, but inside this country, now one Hajj agency, then at the Presidential Hajj Task Force. If you come on, you go take policy money, what happened last year? You see, Una agent, Deputy Minister talking na fraud, and we not encourage that at all. In terms of the diaspora, we don't work very well. We continue for improve the service system we would render to them. We do one last year. We keep our media blind simply because na be a pilot. But we're very proud for see, alhamdulillah, last year been successful, and this year, now that make we don't increase the number because more Sierra Leoneans than they out there, we need we support and help. For say challenges, not the that one they self ID. Because they also need for understand, say, we not they do this just because we want one. A policy statement with the president make, and we get for make sure say we live up to that and make Sierra Leone proud. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think so. We don't get the clarities in two things, basically. Why they withhold the passport? One, naturally, when they reach here now, protocol demands that they take every ordinary passport. The Saudi authority, they take every ordinary passport. And sometimes they even extend that to service passports. Now, only diplomatic passports, they know they take. Yeah, government in 2022, because of issues around some pilgrims we come, they all for clarification and verification. After everything, they return their passport and back. If anything be there where the media raise, most times now the media they raise concerns. And if a government is proactive, they listen, then you can for take action and see, waiting them people they see. Oh, look into it. So perhaps they cry when the media they cry, say, hey, there are a lot of people in this place, we're not to Sierra Leone. So they go and collect all the passports and verify the true nature of the people that they can go thereafter. So they not get any utility or motive evil for just say they take passport and post here for Onisha. No. It is either taken in Saudi Arabia as a protocol there, or Sierra Leone government be one, verify the status of pilgrims and wake up. Again, the payment. Mr. Saif Lami be asked, what is Saudi they take? And what is the payment? Not going to be the same. Because so what is Saudi they ask, and I know it include even for pulling a go lungi. Yes, you know include that. If not Saudi, they pay that money, they correct. But how do you get to Saudi? You go for go lungi first. You go for take plane, you go under. Accommodation issues that day. But as a committee representative, they say they try for put we young keep an it be a minimum. But what I want to also note as citizens, as Muslims, how do you not to think with somebody for subsidized self? Because I may go say, you will get. Because they pay for him, a papa, a mama. But for say, you want let government in pay for you, you go hajj. Not to hajj you want go. Because Almighty Allah, let me tell you, say, now possibly, now the last pillar of Islam, the condition that you will get for go hajj, halal money. What's the name clean money with hajj? Say, why I don't make you key. Then I go hajj, I claim, say, it's not possible. You to hajj you go. You money for clean, you halal. So if government they don't try, they say, okay, that patch in, this and that. If it be really for poor people, or me want pay for my mama, the government say, okay, my help by all pay for my mama. But me by all I want go. They expect the government like for me go. The condition inside the Holy Quran, not demand and that somebody should be paid for. Now making no question. God, now in the call. If he call you, they give you the money. Who will not call you it? When make they are. He go call we. We're ready. By the grace of God, he call we. We're ready for give. The money they can. You don't need for make you keep this and that. Yeah. But these issues about Hajj, now religious program. Some people can just use religion for set government and people. So that is why we take with time, people can we clear these issues. Government not get any interest. They want to see that. But you know, they don't worship God. They reach this level. They begin to go call Hajj business. I swear my God in heaven. Now hell you want go no more now. Now ticket to buy. Now ticket to buy for go hell. Because this is the last pillar. Post it on fair. It's a man. This last pillar, madwa. The way they say 5,000, they say, okay, man, for $200. I say, you can't do that. Me no say they no go do it. But whatever extra, now, because of the extra challenges when you get from meet before. Challenge? Nothing other in life will not get challenged. Eh? My previous boss will say, how they will recognize you? Now, in the face of all those challenges, you produce results. And that is why they continue for do what they do. Any other question? One. So woman they know want ask question today. Well, I say 50-50. This 50-50, no. 50-50, now ask question 50-50. Two. The man that wait and they hide their hand for the question. I business. That's why they just run out. Yeah, okay, when I get the mind.
Good afternoon. Mina Jafferman Davis from Radio Democracy. I want to ask the definition of what they talk about. You say people they think about Hajj only after Ramadan. Eh? That's not what you be thinking. By how it for be now after Ramadan, now Hajj for come. Eh? So if you talk about people they think of Hajj only after Ramadan and Unawale, then they think about Hajj before Ramadan. How would they talk different from Umrah?
Good afternoon. My name is Amos Marshall Tarawali, aka the microphone vandalist. Mr. Minister, while I want to pardon me, I get challenged with my voice. I get some huge deficiency in my vocal dexterity. So I just want to. Okay, so let's go straight to the point. Deputy Minister don't make mention of some few challenges. And one of them we make mention of that people them way don't age, they're not able to perform the physical part of the ritual. And except them get for take some support staff them from the embassies or so for travel, we go support them. And there's a rumor where I want, in the context of crystal clarification, I want to let you elaborate, where they say the Saudi Hajj Authority, they don't set up a new principle or rule that now they don't need support staff, they need the actual people for perform the physicality of the ritual. With this, for now, don't bring huge sense of disenchantment, huge sense of disillusionment, huge sense of dissatisfaction. I want to clarify.
Max Davis. Thank you. From what me understand from waiting the deputy minister say, and waiting me self, the conviction I can get is now the preparation here that they try to talk about. Perhaps if I want to go Hajj next year, I can start for prepare now. I'm not going for wait after fast one night. I want to do everything. That preparation for meet up when you want to go fast. It don't mean say after fast is not allowed or now the rituals that they talk about. But if one gets yourself really for go Hajj, you start prior preparation. So that by the time that time they reach, me myself, I can only remember Hajj. I feel so after the first one done 9 with the begin. Me, my way tell me about Hajj business. I say Hajj business, you can't quick this year. I'm a victim of this thing when they talk. I listen to it can quick. Suppose people they talk about Hajj now. In fact, to my surprise, even when they say registration all closed, I was like, why for close? Not to after first month. The process was that. But if it starts after first month with all these figures, I think saying that Dante and the challenge what they try for pick. That if you wait now, once you are waiting, people are already arranging. Then after first month, you can now. They say, now that they make some man they miss time. If you come to me as an agent, when I your money, I want no more. And they tell you say the process, they don't make I hold the money. If I hold 5 man money, 8 man money, when Aras ask me, I pay 5. 2 left, I still survive. If I last, now left and left, they take place. For guide you, start them early. No wait until somebody get the money paying. But it just feels say, now after fast one, this process for starts. That is what they are saying, that this process they start before if you begin member, say fast one. Not they fast member fast Hajj. You can start the process early. I don't think I think saying I saw me understand her. And I also guilty. You that voice where they say you get deficiency. I wish I get that kind of voice. With that kind of
Thank you very much. Other side of that question, Ebinde, the difference between Hajj and Umrah. Fortunately for we get 2 clerics, very distinguished clerics in here today. We also get Ambassador Dr. Ibrahim Jallo, we in the academic side English, we call her a reader. I don't know how they call her in Arabic, but in a master in that area there. I think Sela will benefit from in self-young clarification. Then I go take the other question after that.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We praise the Almighty Allah and thank you. We ask, making peace and blessings be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tell the Ministry of Information plenty thank you for this opportunity. We will clarify so many issues with regards to the Hajj. When you say Umrah or Hajj, na 2 different things. Hajj na compulsory once in lifetime during a specified time. You need to do Hajj with the time for perform the Hajj no reach that after Ramadan by 2 months. The month when they come to Hijjah. Now there you go take the intention, say they go perform Hajj. You no go do Hajj before Ramadan at all. You no go do Hajj unless the specified time for perform Hajj reach and in a compulsory. It compulsory once in the lifetime for who are able back. Umrah for visit the holy mosque, Masjid al-Haram na Mecca. It open throughout the year. You can do them before Ramadan. You can do them after Ramadan. It's optional. It's not compulsory at all. Now, make when then they mention for say, why now, what's na Umrah in place if we say we will prepare for Hajj before Ramadan? The preparation for Hajj before Ramadan, now for do the necessary arrangements them, we will enable you to perform the Hajj when the time reach. But when it comes to Umrah, it open throughout the year. In fact, immediately after the Hajj, you can go perform Umrah. You can do it several times during the year because no get specified time for saying at this time they perform the Umrah. But the Hajj, no. You get, if you miss Arafah, you don't miss Hajj. And Arafah on a specific day, when on the 9th of the 12th month of the Arabic calendar. You miss that day, you don't perform Hajj. And the Hajj they begin from the 8th of the 12th month of the Arabic calendar, either down on the 12th or the 13th of the Arabic calendar. If you miss then days, then day, you go yonder not to Hajj you perform. So now make difference there. Thank you very much.
So the next Hajj inside the English calendar from the 26th of May 2026 to the 31st of May 2026. So we the left Naya, inshallah, from the 15th of May 2026. And with the hope Allah will bring the pine people them back, the mama and daddy picking them back and hand out over to Ram and State House between the 5th to the 8th of June 2026. The Friday, immediately after the 8th, Friday preceding that, and at the welcome, you are very much. I don't know, perhaps you will be one of the people that will come back, or you go welcome we, inshallah. So the question round waiting don't happen at Hajj now as a result of the many improvements that they want to make. Or waiting so far so good from we own side, the government still continue for support by providing scholarship to the support workers them where they go for work with people them. So last year now be a major constraint because part of the Hajj process now we student colleagues them, we brothers and sisters them with the study na Medina and the surrounding universities. Then will be a major part of we Hajj, including the community of Sierra Leoneans inside Saudi Arabia and the embassy. We find out, say, because of these new improvements, security, they don't really limit them participation to Hajj. Yes, you're correct, but we ask them, they say, then do this for men and make sure, say, they safeguard everybody. Last year, if you enter inside Makkah, when a Hajj, you find out, say, it's different because they clear the entire space and left only for them people that when they go Hajj. But we'll continue to improve with services so that the one day when they go, we will give them a better care and support, inshallah. Thank you very much.
That clarity, the scholar, they don't make it very clear. Umrah, right now, if you grab people, you go Umrah. If you get the chance. Hajj, there's specific period in the year. But if I want to go Hajj next year, I can start my process with them. For my I can even start now. But even if I don't for pay now, if the next year I want to go, there is no other specific time. Past that time where everybody they converge there. I no need for wait for anybody. Somebody waiting in Saudi Arabia, I can go Umrah at will. Even if it's every if it's hard to go Umrah, it is at will. But Hajj, once in a year, specific period. The preparation, they no one will wait until after fast done, they begin gada. You can start now and arrange it. So that's just the difference with the one put. Not so that the time of Hajj they change or not. Security issues across the world, they mandate specific strategies. Sometimes Saudi Arabia back, they don't find out say the number of people where they go left, pilgrims there, but who pass even the pilgrims there. Because if one pilgrim get two, so they say, okay, when I left up, let with the hand one. That is why they appeal to we. Let energy left by you. You go. You need to go arch past the 222. Let the energy left. Let God call we. It's a bit with name. No, it's a bit name. You go call me quick. Any other question? Are we? Okay. Eh? Which time? We are going to 4. We are not at 4. We are still going.
Assalamu alaikum. Mina Abdul Kaden the Waiswari. I'm from CES, or Children Advocacy Forum. The question where I want for ask, I just discussed, so maybe already answered it from, but I want for clear the mind. Now, they want to already get for go Hajj. The $50 airport fees, what would they pay? Then the pair or is they within the fees where they pay? I want to get that clear. Thank you.
Well, we government is subsidized. It is subsidized in different ways. One good thing is that anybody where they go Hajj, that $50, the government they waive up. So it's waived.
If you want to go back, as long as I go, they go. They waive out. Yeah. That is a very good question. That government, although in a private sector they operate with international airports, but government can come in sometimes and say, let my people go. And we pray say we then go, Whatever prayer we don't do on behalf of this country, let God put cool hearts. Yeah? Let God make we like we say. Let God make journalists, go to he talk 24, 2 hours. He cut 15 seconds. He put one like you want. That's not patriotic journalism. And I really want to appreciate a lot of Muna we show concern. I went to a 2 hours program. Then somebody cut 15 seconds. They said, now this I say. I was so like, women had to discuss Quran and Bible day before we. So I just called her. I said, me and you be there at that hall. Quran be there before we, eh? I said, yes. I said, let God judge the intention. So I see he puts apology letter, this and that. To you, you don't already damage somebody. I'm the government spokesperson, deputy. Then you put one amount for say me government like this. It is intentional. Intentional. You understand? 2 hours program, you reduce them to 15 seconds and put one on the deputy minister with the intention that His Excellency they sack me. With or without me being a minister, some of we win at the Al-Siddiq for Julius Maraville. Even before he became the president, I never doubt anything about her. Not to be when he don't appoint me as minister for talk for her. I will talk anything. But that is patriotism. That's how we have defined patriotism. I want the politician for confront me, let me and I engage. But when I talk to you as the fourth estate. Way for arbitrate between whether they talk true and whether they talk lie. But if you want to do what the politician they do, then I don't take you as, I just left her. I don't react. I just draw your attention. That morning when you call me, I said they do zikr. They say left I can't. They try for set me up. What I believe is anything we God mark it happen. Anything we God mark. I don't ever sign any sign for let the president appoint me as a minister. It pleases him to send me home. The only thing anything for me now, Bokari Abdel Aziz, it is permanent. Now a label when my papa give me for identify one part in property there. So he takes it from me. But being a minister, it pleases one person. So I'm not overburdened about that. But let's also be sincere. We all owe a lot to this country called Sierra Leone. At different platform, different level, we all do everything for let us put Mama Salo on the platform we want. This alone not going for change until we change her. That's what God say. He said, you change any nation until they're ready for change themselves. If that is how we want to change this nation, fine. That a journalist will sit in for a politician, they call this other person, they set you up. 2 hours conversation was reduced to 15 seconds. But even the president, I'm sure, if he talked to her, say, but also this is, that's a disciple. And Siddiq, the prophet, one by person will be trusted by everything. Abubakar and Siddiq. Anything we talk, he say correct. Now he talk, he says, say not true. So we are the Al-Siddiq of HE, the president, Julius Maraville. Nothing other way they tell me about why they doubt. And I ready for defend anything we do. This is a government I'm part of. We speak about consistency in the MCC saying the country is not doing well in efficiency. And I told him, when you talk about efficiency, nobody will be efficient if you don't get that money for spending. Even as father and a host, if you don't get money, right, if you keep going, you not take side, they call and say, Papa, the car. Yes, because so unless we increase revenue base, we mobilize revenue like this budget where the minister read, it is intentional that we were able to increase local revenue, we were able to mobilize. If we want to spend per feed salon, we were able to mobilize with your money. if one continue for spend power with education, if we able to mobilize your money, now no more going to make you effective. We discuss a lot. They just cut so. Thank you very much, that journalist. But you show yourself and you make a lot of people lost credibility for you. We are doing very well as an administration for bringing people there for explain what the government they do. Because we don't let doubt there. We don't let rumor exist. Because all these things I don't ask, so now thing we don't think people their mind. If we not be asker, some man will say that the whole money that people they hand, now small that they go in Saudi Arabia. But now we don't know say, yeah, Saudi Arabia they charge so. But you get for transport yourself from here to Saudi Arabia. Who pays for you? You got for go lodge. You got for go eat. Who pays for that? Now they make the price difference there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very fine session. My own question. Bring me gifts, parents, yeah, for that question. 3 questions. Tell me 3 things in this budget where they read. Three things in the budget where the finance minister is read for you. Yes, sir. 3 key areas in this budget.
Mr. Assalamu alaikum again. One thing where I'm one for ask. Wait.
Yeah. So you believe on fire. One of the things, I get for watch. What you mean? Pardon? Let's say I give 3 things, You like a spy now, not 3 things. One, we get waiting, improve access to quality education, that's human capital development, enhance food security, that are one of the things them, and also expand accessibility to healthcare. That are the 3 things that we inside the budget. And when our citizens then benefit inside the budget. Directing.
Sure. My name is Lai Jackson. I'm reporting for CTN. And the budget gets a lot of thematic areas, but I'm going to focus on just 3, as you said. I'm going to focus on the objective. And the objective is divided into 2. We have the general objective of the budget, and then we have specific objective of the budget. And of course, the budget was titled the People Pro Budget. That was the title of the budget. And one of the general objective of the budget now that is to intensify the mobilization of domestic revenue. That was the general objective of the budget. And now in this general objective of the budget, I'm going to give you 2 specific objectives of the budget. And one of the specific objectives of the budget is to preserve the microeconomic stability by maintaining the digital inflation. That means we want to have a single digit in terms of the inflation. And then the second one is to protect the people industry. That means to raise the tax of people and
Thank you very much. I'm very deliberate because this budget when they read, we call it the people's budget. The Minister of Finance intention. All these things we will do now follow expand local revenue mobilization. Why we want expand local revenue mobilization? Now because, like I said now, if we're not able to raise with your money, most times people where they give you money now, they tell you what you for do. You know, a lot of projects they are across the world. But if you not get money, you will be tempted for fall for any kind of money. And some of the taxes where them put now for protect the local industries. When they say, hey, they don't raise tax here, they don't raise tax here. Government, they give money to industries for letting them team up. The industries, if you don't protect them, they compete with established industries, they die. That money where you put by the losses. Therefore, if we produce cement in country, somebody want to bring cement from outside country, he puts tax by own. So this person where they produce cement in Salone, they go get a competitive price. So that is the intention of some of them to tax with it. And why we they call up people's budget? That water where they buy part plastic, where me mama they buy now, not in the tax. Me mama you water where they drink, not when they put tax bar. Now me you water I want drink this because I drink out of comfort. Now they put tax bar. So not to poor man then tax. This budget they take money from the rich man and provide service for the poor person. That is why the president deliberately he said this budget this year will they take tax from people for protect local industries and some of the taxes. Now for you a convenient. Somebody where they go buy water by Bowser, not a small picking who. Even fear. The fear where we they consume compared to fear where the mining companies they consume. They know they tax them. When they mine, they can go everything. When they do profit, they can't give you small thing. No. Let them pay for the fear with it. So it is not for us, but it is about us. I make them do this thing. Thank you very much for reading. You'll be proud of what you have. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want to say plenty thank you to the panelists and Wuna, where they always come and listen with program and relay with messages to we people. At this point, we tell God thank you for sustaining we, for the whole Sidoya and go through this thing. And I wish everybody a splendid return back home. Thank you very much.